Hey guys, it's Carrie. I want to talk with you about something today that will be relevant to you probably if you are someone like me who creates things regularly that are going out into the world for other people. So if you are a blogger, if you're an artist, if you're anyone who makes things that other people will then be able to enjoy, this is for you. I want to share a lesson that I actually had to relearn this week. This is one of those examples of the fact that just because you have gone through a life lesson once does not mean you always have fully integrated it. This is something that I thought I had learned through past experiences, but in light of what has been happening to me within the past week or so, I was actually in the process of relearning a lesson that I'd already gone through. So that's the first point I wanted to bring up, is that sometimes we have to learn lessons that we think we've already learned again. How this came up for me, I've been working for an embarrassingly long amount of time on an ebook that I'm creating as a free gift for my newsletter subscribers. The idea for the ebook came to me back in June, I believe, and it's now November. So it's been quite a while that this has been building in my head. And I've been so blocked with progressing with it. I just felt like I got to kind of this wall, and I still wanted to move forward with the project, but for whatever reason, things were kind of closing up within me and I was having a hard time getting momentum and making things go forward with this ebook. I talked to a few friends about what was going on, and they were very helpful in asking me to look within myself and giving me suggestions on maybe things that could be causing blocks for me within this project. And there was a few things that we talked about where I'd start to feel like, yeah, that might be what's going on, but I was having a hard time really digging into the root of what was happening within me and why it was so difficult to move forward with this project. And then, as it tends to go, I had a moment where a sudden epiphany came to me one night, and I realized the problem and I realized the root of the blocks I was having with this project. So what was happening is that when I first had the idea for the ebook, I was so excited about it, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is something that if I came across an ebook like this that someone else had made, I would be chomping at the bit to download that and to start working with it. So my camera died right here, and as I was editing the video, I realized that the main point I was about to get to during this segment did not record. So I'm going to splice in this little audio to add to this here. So what happened was I had been so excited to create it, and I had been wanting to create it for me. I mean, for other people as well, but I'd been wanting to create it primarily because I felt called and excited about the idea of creating it. But I realized that the blocks I'd been having with the project lately had stemmed from the fact that I'd let that focus slip, and instead of creating it from a place of pure intention for me, I had got into a place of trying to think, how can I make this into something that other people will like, and what do I need to do to make this for someone else? This can become a tricky area to navigate because on the one hand, if you are an artist or a creative that shares your work with other people, you do want to be creating somewhat with other people in mind. You want to be creating things that others will resonate with, that others will connect with, and that others will find useful. But when creating for others becomes the sole focus of what we're creating, I think it can really muck up the intentions, and it can really muck up the energy that we're bringing to that project. At least that was true for me. When I had that revelation, when I realized that I had taken that focus away from the pure kind of organic joy of creation, that was huge for me, and it completely changed the trajectory of the project. I'd been for all of these months feeling so stuck and feeling like there was all these dams around the project and that it was progressing so slowly and just kind of barely dripping out of me. And once I realized that that was the situation, it now feels like it's flowing and it's just coming out of me and it's going really well and I'm enjoying it and I'm having so much fun. And my hope is that because I have changed that intention, because I've changed my view around the theme of my creation, that will show when I do put it out in the world and when other people are able to participate in the ebook. I think it will actually be even better for them because it's coming to them from a really pure place within me. So I would ask you, if you are a fellow creator and you are having blocks with a project, that could be just one additional thing to think about. There's so many things to think about with creative blocks, and that's a subject I want to talk about more in the future. But for now, if you find yourself in a similar situation, ask yourself, who am I creating for? And I think when you create with the intention that first and foremost you're creating for you as the creator, it can be that framework you need to build everything in the right direction. So thank you guys for watching and listening to me. I wish you all the most joyful creation on your own journeys, and I will talk to you before too long. Thanks, bye.